Damn. That's good shit. I just wish there was like better fucking heads up instead of just randomly I got a notification from Dana. Let me hop on. I want a scheduled set fucking day and time, Dana. And also, like, when you make your announcements, post the shit on your channel afterwards. Bro sits there for a minute. He's like, I'll let you guys join in. Says what he wants to say. People join in halfway through. You guys are late. Late to what? Where's the fucking appointment, my man? And then he doesn't have the video to recap it. I thankfully caught it from the beginning. I'm gonna let you guys join in and then we'll talk, you know? Share this shit out real quick. See what Lethal's doing, actually. My bro's fucking sleeping 100%, but I invited him nonetheless. What is the time there? I know for MMA Jesus' son, that was like 4 hours ahead for him. I really don't know what fucking time it is there for him, man. I hope he's getting good sleep. And I'm not fucking with his schedule too much. Shit. Dude. I wonder which fight, if any, is like the upset, right? Because you can't really say that Charles beating Ilya is an upset. Ilya's never been to fucking lightweight. So that's an interesting one. Bunch of y'all guys tapping through. What's going on? What's the odds of Charles winning? What's the odds of Charles getting dropped on his fucking ass after Max and Volk? You know what I mean? It's just not an Oliveira fight if he doesn't get knocked on his ass. The question we have to ask ourselves is, what are the odds it's the one shot and that's enough? Well, it wasn't enough with Chandler. It wasn't enough with Islam. It took the follow-up. Wasn't enough with Gaethje. Wasn't really much of anything with Dustin. He just got backpacked. I reckon Ilya, if he's saying what he said on JRE, if he's got all the power at 155 and he really believes in this shit and he gets in the pocket with Charles, it could be a one-hitter quitter, and that'd break my fucking heart. I just want that fight to be a fight, and I'm kind of okay not coping one way or the other because I kind of respect where both guys are at. Charles has always been the guy who could come back in a fight and win the fight, even when he's losing. And Ilya has been nothing less than a fucking world beater. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'll hammer distance. I'll be strategic. I'll bet smart on it. If Charles has Ilya on the ground, I think the fight's very live for a submission. There's a lot of gray area. We haven't seen Ilya with a high-level grappler because he's been fighting at the highest level, predominantly strikers. And the guys that he's fought that have mixed it, they'll get their takedowns, but they're not threatening like mad submission off the ground. You know, like Bryce Mitchell and shit. It's different than DuBronx, you know? So there's a lot to go through on this. But yeah, bunch of you guys tapping in. What do you think about the announcements? What do you think about Islam having to vacate the belt in the first place instead of getting a chance to be a champ? I know Dana's doing away with that shit, but has someone like Islam earned his ability to do so? He made a post earlier, maybe a week or two ago, I had seen, so who knows how long ago he'd posted it, but it was in response ahead of time to Bilal versus JDM. Like, you know, if Bilal loses this fight, I have the intention of keeping the lightweight championship and moving up and taking on JDM. Obviously, Dana didn't let that shit fly. Yeah, that was a good card overall. Couple picks I was like, kind of a tough one between, but no, we absolutely crushed it. I think I missed 3. Thought Grosso could pull the upset. Was a coin flip with Radke. He seemed really confident that he was going to put Mike out. I bet from a betting standpoint, I bet distance no. And fight to end by knockout, because I just saw it being a fist fight with that kind of animosity and the countries behind it and shit, you know. Then we got Borz and DDP officially announced, to no surprise, but it's good to hear Dana say it and talk about it. Mark Andre's going to be taking on Share a Bullet, which is going to be an interesting one. Whitaker being announced with De Ritter. I like that it's not a pay-per-view and that it's a 5-round fight. I think Whitaker very much needs it to be a 5-round fight and survive the first couple rounds with the fridge. The refrigerator, because De Ritter's pretty powerful off the gate. He generally was winning these rounds. But Whitaker too is weird in the sense where he can have like a really early pop-off moment. Like Ikram never really got to go. Bobby Knuckles hit him with something nice, had him backed up, followed through, ended the fight. And both guys are capable of that. Kind of right now imagining we'll see De Ritter take on DDP and Hamzat from a stylistic standpoint, because at least he has that in his back pocket. We've always respected Robert Whitaker's ability to mix it to allow him to keep the fight standing, but never are we sitting here talking about what Whitaker's going to do to you on the ground, the submission threats, the ground and pound. Not really as much, right? So just the fact that De Ritter has kind of a more complete tool belt, and he just didn't get all of his teeth folded back into his fucking mouth, I kind of look at that and go, dude, De Ritter has actually got a pretty good chance in that fight. Just given where Whitaker was the last time he stepped out. That shit's wild. I wasn't expecting they would catapult him so quick, to be fair. Because they act like Bo Nickel was this prestigious fucking name, when in all reality, he hasn't really fought much of anybody. And I highly fucking doubt they had plans to make Bo take on Whitaker after the De Ritter fight if he had won it. I'm pretty sure Bo would have said, no thanks, I'm going to take my time. You know what I'm saying? J-Man picks tapping in. Maestro MMA, what's up? River City. Cody. MMA Kyle, thank you guys for tapping in real quick. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. I didn't see anything on the docket saying that that was happening this afternoon, so, or evening, or wherever the fuck part of the world you're at, but I didn't know that was happening, so it was kind of a really cool. Oh, got a notification. Oh fuck, it's Dana White, and thankfully I didn't miss anything. A couple other pages just did some screen recording and they're resharing, and that seems to be fine. I'm still learning the logistics of this, but I guess all is fair. Next time he does an announcement, I'm gonna do a screen recording, and then I'll use like the green screen feature and have it in the background. Yeah, we'll do that. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'll have some fun with that. Salty about my fucking Gorilla free spins app on FanDuel. I've been getting pretty goddamn lucky with that game. Their free spins. I hit a bonus round, and out of a 20-cent bonus spin, the game's kind of fucked up because it makes you go against yourself by spinning against probability, right? So it would show like 70% odds to win or cash out. And a lot of people look at 70% like, yeah, I'll spin. I got fucked out of a few of those. Today, I multiplied it. Did really good. But it took like the additional bonus spins and filling out the board with a ton of wild spots to get the prop even juiced up as much as it was. And I lost a 70% chance of winning $150, or I could have cashed out with 80. But a 70% chance is like, the fuck? And I'm doubling up? They got me, boys. They got me. We'll be back next week with my bonus spins, damn it. I was having fun with that one, though. I don't know what the fuck I think it's called Kong on FanDuel. Yup. Yup. What we're doing. How are you guys doing? I wonder how hockey's going. I know it's playoffs. I have not been paying attention to it. I do have a sweet little bet that I like with the first 5 minutes of the games. That's always a fun one. So we got games starting tonight at 8:10. I'll build it out. I don't know if I'll fire it, but I'll build it out. Yo, what's going on, Anthony? What's going on, bro? What do you think about the announcements? Yeah, negative 225 not to get a goal in the first 5 minutes is like actually pretty good fucking props. I think we'll build it out and fire it. Short and sweet. Use the bonus on it. There's 4 games. I'll just do it for all 4. Yo, what's going on, Pro MMA betting? Yeah, they don't have the goalies announced for these games yet, so I can't fire that. That's sad if it's only a 2-legger. Dude, what do you think about those fucking announcements, bro? Which fight are you the most excited for, would you say? Hockey. 3-leg parlay, boosted by 25%. Pretty simple. I'm going to say no goal in the first 5 minutes for 2 games, and that one game doesn't go into overtime at a near plus 200 prop because I got a boost on FanDuel. What's the limit on payout for this? Doesn't show. I like my odds of doing like something basic like... Oh, it is a max wager, 10. I'm cool with that. 10 to hit 20. I'll break that down and play that with UFC. That sounds fun. $20 for me is like 4 moonshot parlays. You know, $5, $5. I don't mind the smarter bets that help fund those, you know. We did good last week, guys. We got another actually pretty solid week. Had Jazadivius by submission, BSD by finish. Fight doesn't go the distance with Mike. JDM, Shevchenko. Some good bets. Good dogs. I was close to betting fight ends by knockout hard because Buffalo, I know that's how he's going to win. And it's not like Mike just sits around, sets up great submissions. He drops people and hurts people, and it's that follow-up to get the finish. I was hesitant on it because Mike seemed really he seemed really cautious against Trevin. And I thought his game plan with Radke was to come out and grapple. And from the scouting I did on Radke's team, Ignacio and the guys, Bilal, they were grappling, getting Radke ready for that grappling pressure from Mike, wanting to play it safe and not do the gunfight. And well, it was a gunfight in the end, wasn't it? It's funny how like I could pry myself harder and deeper because I care and I'm trying to apply myself more than just turning on fights and betting, but being able to talk about them and see different perspectives with more insight. And I just kind of scramble the basics of what I would have done, you know. And I'm not upset that I took the safe road at negative 200. It's just normally I like a prop like that enough where I hammer the fucking piss out of it. And I'm just more preservative, you could say, and I'm enjoying the content side of it because what I actually do love is the distraction. I'm having fun. We're tuning in. I know in the back of my mind what parlays are rolling, and I know which money lines I have here and there. But every now and then one of those legs will drop early, and I'm just like, you know, the old Toad would have that app open right now, and we'd be refiring that app or that parlay. I'm proud of myself in the sense where that thought process, some of those are hitting, but I'm not too salty because they're like, say, a 4 or 5 legger, and I'm hitting 4 of the methods. But at a low prop like $5, you can hit a 4 or 5 method prop and go to the fucking moon. The ones I hit consistently are distance, the 7, 8 leggers on distance. That's how I get down. That's how I fuck around. And I think it's pretty easy. This last week, tough because obviously I had JDM winning, but most people wouldn't have had JDM winning by decision, if you know what I mean. So I thought right like the fight looked like in the 5th round, 4th round a bit, that's how I thought we'd see that first round right away. And it's like in a 3-round fight, I actually say the fight goes to the judges, but in a 5-round fight, JDM's dangerous enough that no, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Because it was either a kill or be killed kind of fight. And I made the comparison in advance to Aljo and Sugar. It's like, you got a guy that's like, I don't know. He's got to hit that kill shot. Because Aljo's just going to get a hold of him and fucking drag him to the ground and win out a decision and yap on a backpack. Like, not do much. But entirely a different fight. Bilal, gets a little respect for wanting to try to be a more entertaining fighter. It'd be different if he actually went out and knocked JDM on his ass a few times, and it's like, oh my god, you know, it's like that transition that Kamaru Usman had that won over a lot of people, especially after knocking out Masvidal. So you can be a grappler and be hated and boring and all these things, but when you transition against high level opposition and you show off like, hey, I am working to improve this. So between what Bilal was saying going into the fight and had he delivered and had JDM busted up and they both had knockdowns and it was a fucking war. Bilal quadruple, if not plus, his fan base, even losing still. But he gets respect because, you know what I mean? He gave up on the takedowns. It's not like he didn't go out with the intention of doing them. But he still stood on the feet and kept coming. Especially getting busted up the way he was. There's a lot of people that would not be trying to fight on. They'd just kind of pull on Anthony Smith, if that's fair. Good stuff, bro. Go ahead, head out, man. Hey, thanks for popping through, bro. I appreciate you stopping in, man. Yup. DeRitter and Bobby Knuckles, baby. That's going to be a good one. Know nothing about hockey. Yeah, hockey. I've gone to like a few events and stuff, and I watched more like your local amateur, like semi-pro leagues or whatever the fuck in college a little bit. Because like my hometown team is one of the best in college in the nation. But yeah, I only really fuck with hockey right now for no goals in their first 5 minutes. So, yo, what's going on, UFC? What's going on? What's good with you, bro? But yeah, good shit. So I hammered Burns at plus 480. I kind of want to see where he's at right now. Yeah, he still stayed plus 480. So I put 20 on him for that to win like 116. And then simple parlay here, hockey. We're doing Jets and Dallas Stars, no goal in the first 5 minutes. Maple Leafs, Florida Panthers, no goal in the first 5 minutes. Will there be an overtime in Capitals and Hurricanes? No. Boosted, $10 is the max for the boost, 25% boost. So that's 10 to 28. Not a whole lot of action. Pretty chill for me during the week because I care about UFC. I don't really. I use boosts and I use no sweats. Otherwise, I really don't. And I miss a lot of sweats. I miss a lot of home runs, and I fucking missed an army of NBA no sweats. I used a couple, did okay. Didn't win a single fucking home run. But they were no sweats, so then I just took the $10 and said, all right, that's right. I'm a UFC guy. Here we go. The week I missed a no sweat home run just because I had a lot of shit happen and I couldn't refire like the parlay that I'd seen in the Discord. It hit for like it hit like $10, hit for like 10K or something fucking mega crazy. Like that would have been me with a no sweat, damn it. All right, I'm gonna open some mail real quick. Got some cards. I know exactly what these are. I'm waiting for this. Yeah, this is gonna be fucking sick, you guys. All right, here's what we got. I'm going to transition the stream to full webcam. And I will minimize left screen. You guys go. Stream first on YouTube, and then you guys last on IG. Check that out. You know, I like to do my cards weekly, and I was absolutely ashamed of myself and sad because I've attempted to build on Corey's over the years, and I get them in good breaks and just never hit a fucking card. Not even like base. No prisms, nothing. I'm just like, man, I cannot get a good Sanhagen. And always be back in the mind, I'm collecting your Diego and the cards that are a lot more competitive and rare opportunities to get. And I'm like, you know what? There are some very honestly priced Sanhagens. And if he gets another win, you can bet that more people are going to want to have some of these, and it's going to be hard to get them later. So he's going to get his money fight with Sugar, and he's going to make Sugar look like he'd never trained a day in his life. He's going to mix it on Sugar in that sense, right? If he stays on the feet and strikes with Sugar, I like Sugar's kicks because Sanhagen, he's sick with his elbows and his knees. I think Sugar fighting him on range would do better with his kicks. So Sanhagen would have to like set something up across the void. I see Sugar being quick enough to be okay with that. Oh yeah. All right. Opening some more mail here for you guys. Nice little lot. Really cool. Just a couple extra cards thrown in for me, so I don't mind it. This guy threw in the like maroon Sanhagen from Topps Chrome, so like nothing numbered or anything like that. It's just cool to have one of him. Cub Swanson on a pack insert, Don Russ. So the green. Just a base card of Don Ross. Out. I'll probably throw that into my shoebox for that set. And then take the top loader back. But here's the main card. The rest were thrown in. I love the Panini Select Octagon sides. They are the coolest cards from Panini. One of the coolest cards outside of their Immaculate for their autographs, because I love a lot of the fights that they highlight on these. You know, my first break on half a break, by the way, it wasn't a full break. I paid like $7 for Edwards, and he's my only seat. I was asking questions how breaking worked and didn't know all the details till the end of the break. Kind of went into it blind. So the guy was kind of rooting for me, you know, he welcomed me to breaking and hey, this, that, good luck. Half a break, I don't have a single card, and then all of a sudden we shine on the last pack, a gold corner. So we cook it, ends up being a 10 out of 10. Leon Edwards, Octagon side select auto. And it's Nate Diaz and him in the frame. Goes right into a one touch. It's like, yep, that will be a 10-10-10 fucking banger one day in a shadow box. It's my first ever break, but also my first really, really big card. Yo, what's going on, Yulson? So yeah, we got a doozy worth of announcements here. Been transitioning a little bit through the cards. Was ranting about this guy, Sanhagen. Big opportunity for him to have a big fight soon that makes him just blow up a little bit more. His YouTube content with Sugar is fucking hilarious. So he just needs the O'Malley fight, and his trading card value will do great. Got a couple more cards open up here, but I'll yip yap about the announcements if anyone is tuning in late and wants to hear me go on about it again. So Islam's got to vacate the 155 division. He's moving up to welterweight. Jack's game, they don't know the time and the date, but it sounds soon. Probably, dude, at the latest, Noche would be a fucking sick one for that. Sounds like it would be early, like fall at the latest. There's like a nice disco. The concourse. Not the disco, but the concourse prism. So yeah, it's a nice hit of his too. So now next time I have a Corey fight, I actually have more than just a few cards to post. Because I actually like the guy a lot. Like I said, it's been a while since I've gotten lucky on a break with him. I never open them in retail either. Minus I did get one of his newest Topps Finest box insert, the blue, the non-numbered, but the aqua, which I like a lot. Got a few fighters like Jazadivius and Diego. Person did a fucking fantastic job wrapping, by the way. This thing's gonna have some fire in it here. Jesus. I need to go write them a review after this. And I got an incredible deal on all of this. Alright. Here's what I got. The checkered Sanhagen that he used to wedge the cards in between. Nascimento and Sanhagen with the maroons. Again, just with the bubble wrap, wedging everything on the insides of that. Really hard to see on the webcam side. Sorry about that. Here we go. You guys on YouTube first. There she be. The Immaculate Panini. That's what you want. You want Immaculates for Panini. This is out of 99.36. Marks of Greatness. Sanhagen there. And then a Hyper that was wedged in. So, not bad. I did all of these cards that I just broke here. Did them with about 60 or 70 with shipping. There's still another card. Don't have it yet, but there's still another card. Waiting on something pretty nice from Ilya. Yeah, this is how we kicked it off too. Can't forget this guy. 17, including the shipping. Yeah, I think that's about a $3 one touch. So you gotta love that shimmer auto. Don't have many of those at all, so I've gotten some discos, but I've only got like a few of those. Not too shabby, I'll take it. Welcome to the family, Mr. Sandy. I'll probably do a card shoot of them, to be real with you. Just do an apology post for not having any during the fights. What's going on, Seth? Illusion, if you're still here, what's going on? Oh, that's cool. That person's from an area of Texas I've been. So, my girlfriend has a $35,000 Justin Bieber card for sale right now on eBay. If anyone's interested, it's a perfect 10. It's a 10-10. There's only one other one up, and it scored like a 9 or an 8, and it's up for like 25. And it scored with Beckett. This is PSA 10-10. Yeah. Only other one in the world posted, so she's got it up for 35. I'm grabbing my Sanhagens real quick. The few that I had. So the only other like really decent Sanhagen card I have is this guy. It's your Black Velocity out of like 39. Yep, 12 out of 39. It's a good card. I guess I'll start doing cards late in here in a little bit. Get a head start on that, but yeah. Looks like girls home. I'm throwing a pizza. Got the dough resting. Time to go mold it to the frickin' pan. Throw on the sauce and the cheese. I'm not super hungry. I had like a really big meal over the weekend that I just still feel like I haven't recovered from, man. We grilled out. We had the morel mushrooms. Like, holy fuck. I ate to my heart's delight. It's like, you wait all year for those, you know? You don't just get them any other time of the year. You have to wait a whole year to have them. They are delicioso. But yeah, Seth, thanks for swinging through at the end. Pro earlier. A couple of the other guys, thanks for swinging through. We talked about the fight some. If you guys want to watch the earlier part of the stream, go check it out on YouTube, where we kind of talked about the fights a little bit. Talked about Ilya versus Charles a little bit. How we could see that one going down. There'll be some of the best cards to do a fight breakdown for. And just obviously as fans, getting to watch them. But yeah, it'll be a fun week of bets and fight analysis of just watching old fights. Doesn't get much better than that. So Anyways, much love. Thank you guys for tapping through. We'll see you next time. We'll talk more. I'll make a dedicated video to the announcements with a proper thumbnail and all that, and I'll push it on YouTube. So if you want to support me, do that there. Thank you so much. Peace. All right, guys.